poppin', man? It's your boy Dot back in this thing again with another reaction video for y'all, and I have a special guest with me today. Who are you?
Your mama. Ellie Danielle.
Dating in Houston 2025. If y'all have been alive within the last few months, y'all know what's been going on in Houston, what's been going on in Atlanta, and a various amount of other places in the United States, which is Omaha, Nebraska. It's crazy, which is where we are. The STI, STD, HIV, AIDS epidemic that's going on everywhere because people are not being careful and not caring about their lives. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I just think I'm grateful that I have been off the market for the last 2.5 decades. My heart goes out to people who are dating in this generation. It's really sad.
Yeah, I tried to explain a million times to my mom about how it is dating in this generation. It's crazy work. So we're gonna get right into the video, y'all.
I said it, man. I said it. How many times do I have to say it about coming out here to Houston looking for a relationship, man? Guy posted something on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. He moved here about 3.5 years ago, man, because he wanted to come to Houston to connect with a female that he met through Instagram. She looked good, standing behind a car, nice fitted outfit on, body was banging. Got here and found out that it wasn't what he thought it was. His story is that when he first met her through Instagram, that she claimed to be a nurse and going to school to on her own dentistry office or whatever. Get out here. A week after he moved out here, a week before she moved out here, she claimed that she lost her job, her car was getting repoed or had got repoed, and that's just not the crazy story. After they started dating for a while, he noticed that she started disappearing from home a lot, and then when she would come home, she would have all of her friends over, and he didn't have a job, so he didn't have medical insurance or anything like that. He started messing with her and everything was good. About 3 weeks into the relationship of him moving out here to Houston, he ended up contracting something that caused him to burn when he was urinating. We know what that is. That's that big G. If you guys don't know what the big G is, that stands for gonorrhea. So he's online crying about that she burned him. He caught gonorrhea. He swore he never cheated on her. He didn't know anybody out here. Now that's 3 weeks after he moved out here. Now, come to find out, he's online saying that he has HIV symptoms, guys. It's a sad story to see this man on here crying like this, but it's real, and this is why I say, coming out here to Houston, man, trying to date, man, you're going to end up catching something that not even a doctor can get rid of. Now, in the video, he did say that he's healthy, he's taking medication that's kind of keeping it under control a little bit, but he's heartbroken because he said that she knew that she had HIV and she should have told him. I think that that is a crime. That should be attempted, you know what, because when you willingly know that you got a virus like that, you're supposed to tell partners, people that you're about to engage with, especially if it's gonna be something in the bedroom. So now he has to live with this for the rest of his life. He also went on in the video to say, because he contracted what he contracted, there was no need for him to leave her because nobody else would want him anyway, because he would have to expose the fact that whoever he talks to, that he is infected. So he is still with the lady, but this is the perfect example of what I was saying, guys. You cannot be coming out here to date if you're looking for a date. Come out here just to party. Now, I tell you this story not to talk about women. That was just the story that I was giving you guys an example of. The men out here are just as worse as the women, man. Houston, if you look it up, the statistics is through the roof, man. The HIV rate just out here in Texas alone, mainly the Houston area, because the Houston area is where everybody migrates to because they feel like this is where all the men at who got money, the women who got the nice bodies and stuff like that. But it's not what you think, man. It's nasty out here. It's very nasty, guys. It is nasty. So I'm gonna say this. If you come out here and you plan on moving out here, bring your woman with you or meet you someone back home that you know of, because Houston is not the place to come and look for a date at, man. Like I said before, you're gonna either go broke out here, you're gonna be stressed out, and you're gonna get cheated on. I promise you. But it's a sad situation that this guy got HIV because he decided to come out here in Houston to date, man. Let me know in the comments what you think this guy should do. Should he stay with the woman? Should he left the woman? I mean, in my opinion, just in my opinion, I don't think it really matters whether he stayed with the woman or not. Nobody else is going to want him unless he gets with somebody who contracted the same thing he contracted. Thank you guys for watching.
That's wicked. That's
Wicked is the word.
That's wicked. Yeah, so do you think he should stay with the girl?
Absolutely not.
No? So
Like, why would I stay with somebody who willingly gave me a disease, any type of disease, unfaithful, whether she was unfaithful when she was disappearing or she had it when he got with her? It don't matter. Like, I cannot trust you. I can't trust you. Like, no, absolutely not.
So then what should his steps be? Like, should he still be dating?
See, I don't know about that. To me, I feel like a lot of people put the onus on the other person for disclosure. And you're right. It should be illegal to have that and give it to somebody and not tell them that you have it. But when do we become responsible for our own safety and what we allow somebody to give us?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like so many things for me. Like, casually dating and not strapping up is stupid to me,
right,
first of all. But we know condoms break, all those types of things. But randomly laying down with people and you don't know their status is crazy to me.
Yeah, I feel like that's, like he said, attempted schmurder.
Yeah.
Either you attempting to delete me or I'm going to attempt to delete you once I figure out what you gave me. So it's attempted murder somewhere from whatever side. Somebody ain't gonna be here no more.
Right.
And that's the thing with this generation. They don't think about the consequences of what happens afterwards.
But I have to say this too, though. Like, we all been young and reckless before. You know what I mean? So you can't cast too many aspersions on young people. But it's some older people, that's my age, that do that too. So you should definitely know better. But young people, you know, you get caught up in the moment. It's fun. It's, you know, it's this, it's that. But then you don't think about the consequences. And I feel like that's why these conversations are so important. That people have conversations about the importance of protecting yourself.
Yeah.
HIV is being widespread in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas. Know your status. I just took an HIV test about 30 minutes ago, and of course it was non-reactive. Use protection or be celibate. You have people out here that are married. When they get mad with their husband or wife, they go and run to the sneaky link. And when you're running to that sneaky link, do you think that you're the only person that they're sleeping with? You can't trust somebody to lose 20 damn pounds to get rid of hypertension and die in type 2 diabetes. You think you can trust them to only sleep with you unprotected? You gotta be a damn fool. Listen to me. People are neglecting their health. They take high blood pressure medicines every day. They take anxiety medicine every day. They take all kind of medicine every day when they can simply work out. You think I'm gonna trust them? Know your status. I don't give a damn if you only been sleeping with one person. Go get tested tomorrow. There are free centers all over the world. Go get tested. That's it.
I'm about to have a real conversation with you all. Now, I know lately in the news, you know, they expressed that Houston has a very, very high STD rate. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. People do not care about catching anything. People do not fear HIV. People do not fear syphilis, gonorrhea. People don't fear none of those things. People live life on the edge, and they are pleasure chasing, meaning they don't care about the consequences. Long as they can feel good in the moment, that's it. That's all people chase, you know? And I'm telling people the reality of it is, people really, when it comes to sex, people don't care about protecting themselves. And ladies, listen to this. I'm a man. I hang around a lot of men. Had plenty of conversations with men. And men, you know, we love to talk about women and stuff with each other, right? And over the years, I can tell you now, the things that I've seen men do and heard men do is crazy. I'm talking about people married, long relationships, and out here having unprotected sex with different people and coming back home like nothing happened. On top of that, not using protection. You got men who will fly out the country, have sex with foreign women, unprotected, come back to their wife and girlfriend, sleep with them unprotected like nothing happened. Don't even go get tested. And let's talk about, there's a window in time when you need to get tested. If you have unprotected sex, don't go run to the doctor 2 weeks after that thinking that your results are going to be authentic. They're not. They're not going to be good results because you have to wait until whatever virus it is detectable. And some of y'all play games. Y'all know that stuff will not be detectable within a week or 2 weeks after unprotected sex, but you'll run and go get tested real quick. And be like, oh, I'm clean, bro. You ain't even give enough time to settle in your system. See, people do that too. That's a whole nother conversation. But, man, I'm telling you, these men nowadays, all you have to do is have a pretty face, nice body. Matter of fact, you don't even have to have a pretty face. Just a nice body and a dude will hit you raw consistently and not even ask you about your status, nothing. And then you got women just sitting here allowing men to sleep with them and they don't even know their status. Tell these men out here, within 2 weeks, a lot of these men will have 4 or 5 bodies under their belt within 2 weeks. Unprotected sex. No condoms. I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, I had my moments where I had unprotected sex, but thank God I didn't catch nothing. Thank God. Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? That's gambling. I could have caught something, but I didn't. Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm innocent. I did that stuff too back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I realize how important it is to make sure your sexual health is good. Always get your checkups and make sure the people you messing with get their checkups too. Straight up. Then you got the bi people that are sleeping with men and women unprotected. Then you got the people who are down low that are messing with the same sex and that's their secret life and they're doing that unprotected and going back to their regular life, sleeping with us. And man, listen, it's crazy out here, man. It's not a safe place to be out here having unprotected sex. At the end of the day, you gotta control yourself. Sexual discipline will take you so far. In my life, you know how many women I've seen that look good, but I didn't sleep with them. I didn't know nothing about them. Why would I just lay in bed with them? I don't know nothing about them. Especially unprotected. Just because a man or a woman looks good does not mean they are clean. Unfortunately, those be the ones that get what they want. So they be the ones you need to watch out for, to be honest. Now, let me tell you the situation, man. There was this young lady I knew, I ain't gonna say no name or nothing, but she was messing with this guy. You know, they were having sexual relations or whatever. And she used to tell me there was something about this guy that threw her off. Like when she would come to his house, there would be like women products there and he would just say, oh, it's his cousin stuff. But she said her intuition was like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Long story short, mind you, she was having unprotected sex with this guy and doing nasty stuff. But one day the dude hit her up and said, hey, you need to go get checked. And she was like, why? Dude straight up said, man, I tested, I'm HIV positive. And I'm like, what? So she went, you know, she got tested and stuff. She was actually clean because I'm assuming the time in which he started sleeping with these other women, that's when he contracted it, but they didn't have sex, you know. I guess she just got lucky. So once he caught it, that's around the time that we're still lingering around each other, but they weren't having sex. She got lucky. She really got lucky because she could have caught it. And that's the reality of it. These dudes out here just having sex with women strictly off the strength of, oh, they look good. I don't care about her status. I'm hitting it raw. And women do the same thing. They be opening their legs up to dudes, letting dudes nut all in them and do all these things. They don't know nothing about the dude. Oh, he's a nice guy. Oh, I know he has that. How do you know? How do you know? Because he's nice? Man, come on now. And also, you got people who you'll be like, hey, you need to get tested. Let me see your results. They'll send you results that aren't even theirs. Like, it's so many flaws in the game, and that's why I tell you, it's better to get you one person, settle down with one person, and y'all get tested together, because just having sex with multiple people is horrible. Yes, you can use protection, but unfortunately, a lot of people do not use protection. That's why the STD rates are out the roof, and especially in Houston. Houston is just a nasty place. It's just a horrible place. In any big city, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a lot of filth. But y'all need to protect yourselves and realize, ladies, a lot of these dudes do not care. They just want to have sex. They don't care. They'll hit it raw. More of the story, sexual discipline will save your life, yo. It will save your life. Seriously. But y'all be careful out here, man. And yeah, Houston, we have a problem. But not really safe out here.
He did tell her when he found out that he was positive. So kudos to that. But you still messed up because you having sex with multiple women at the same time. You don't know who got what. And that's the crazy thing. It's like a tree, right? So you know how a tree starts from one seed, that's you.
Right.
Then when the tree starts to grow and it starts to sprout, it grows, you get a stump, and then you get those branches. This branch connected to this branch splits off into 2 different branches. That branch splits off into 3 different branches. Right. That's how it is when you having relations with multiple people. It's you having relations with this girl is having relations with 2 other men. Those 2 other men are having relations with 2 other women apiece. So that's 4 people, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing, and you don't know who's sleeping with who. So you don't know how many. You think you only got one body with this girl, but in all actuality, you got
all the bodies
15, 16 bodies.
Brother,
I don't think people really think about that at all. In that sense.
That's a deep analogy. I like it. We got to be more careful with ourselves. Especially women, I don't think we understand our value. Like casual sex is not so casual. Just from the analogy that you just gave. You laying down with these people, you don't know them. I was watching a video and they was talking about know they full government name before you have sex with them, because you don't even know what information to give to the health department when you test positive. Tough. You know what I mean? They can look up Lil Q Loke.
Oh, we game banging.
You know what I mean? like, you know, like, you gotta think about that type of stuff. Like, you don't even know, because I was snitch. I tell everything. You know what I mean? But,
I say I'm definitely snitching.
Yeah. Like, this is who gave me this, you know? But we gotta stop being so casual with our bodies and understanding how precious the act of sex is, I think. You know? Yeah. I was telling you about, you know, I watch all them African movies, and they have this thing in Africa where they have their charts is like readily accessible, and their information, their health information is all readily accessible. And they do this type of genetic testing, and I forget what it's called, but it's a genetic testing that shows, you know, like who your blood type can mix with, and, you know, to like the one for the chromosomes for sickle cell is one of them. But they have some other genetic stuff over there.
That's in real life, or is it just a movie?
Well, I've seen it in a number of African movies. Like, people, if you are dating and say, like, you meet a young lady and y'all look at each other's charts, if something aligns, if something misaligns, then the two of you won't even consider each other. I'm gonna have to find it, but
to the fact of, I'm not gonna have relations with you because our child might not be healthy.
Yes.
Or that's tough.
Yeah.
That's like some Wakanda type stuff.
That's serious though. You know what
that's
I mean?
next
like,
level
I think
health.
About, stuff like sickle cell is like huge for black people. It's mainly a black people thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's very few white people who get sickle cell, or Asian, or, you know, Hispanic. And I don't know anybody
other than black people who have sickle cell.
I'm like, okay, am I lying?
In boot camp, we had one dude in our division who had sickle cell. He was black. Mm-hmm. On my ship, there was one dude who had sickle cell. He was black.
Right.
I don't know any other race of people who have sickle cell. I've never seen it.
I think the thing is, if you know that it's prevalent in your culture, then why wouldn't you get tested to see if you have the trait?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's so easy to do, but then you have this child who will spend the rest of their life with this very painful disease. You know, I love Shari to death. That's my guy. But, you know, he suffers.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not, like, saying anything about, you know, I'm not saying anything other than we should take things more seriously. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So with whether it's that or anything else, if there's a possibility that somebody can give you something that you don't want to have, the onus is not on that person. It should be on you. Like, I'm going to protect myself. And of course, I know I think both of the guys mentioned it, but you can't control, like, if you get cheated on and that type of thing. But when will we take our health serious enough to say, you know, okay, so we're going to get tested periodically? And I think what could happen for that is, you know, it could strengthen the relationship, or it could weaken the relationship. You know what I mean? Because people would be like, well, you don't trust me? No, I just care about my health, and we both need to do this for the both of us.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing with DNA tests.
Mm-hmm.
When a man wants to get a DNA test with a person that he's committed to,
yeah.
Most women are like, what do you need a DNA test for?
Mm-hmm.
And that's manipulation. Like, he wants a DNA test to make sure the child is his. It don't mean he don't trust you, but it's so many examples in this generation of people being misled with childbirth.
Yeah.
You think you meet this person, you have relations with this person, y'all get into a relationship after that. Mm-hmm. But you just had relations with somebody else a week before him.
Yeah.
So you don't even know who the dad is.
He ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to tell that man that you had a relation with somebody else a week before him.
Right.
Because now you're in a committed relationship and now you think he's going to leave you. Mm-hmm. It's just all those factors that you think about. And I'm not just trying to down women, but there are examples of this. Yeah. So to mitigate all of that stuff, get the DNA test. It should be mandatory at birth. I believe DNA test should be mandatory.
You think so?
Yes.
You think it should be illegal to tell somebody it's their kid and it turned out that it's not?
Yes.
Like the HIV?
Yes. Yes. You should. And if
I think it's cruel. I think it's very cruel.
And then you sign that birth certificate without knowing, and now you're legally that child's father. So now you can't, and it's so hard to reverse that. To get your name taken off of that birth certificate. They might not approve it. They might not. Because it's a legal document. So, yeah, that's a whole nother tangent, but yeah.
I am begging you to put yourself first and be safe out here when HIV is at an all-time high. I know that there was a TikTok story of a nurse saying that she had a patient who just moved to Houston, and he's like, oh, I've been with all these DLs while their wives are away, while their girlfriends are away, and, you know, this and that, whatever. And HIV is at an all-time high right now. Like, it is crazy. Well, you know, that we have to make these calls. And I can only imagine having to get that call. But people do not care. People don't, they play this as a joke, and it's not a fucking joke. We had a man come into the clinic, and he was an older gentleman. And as soon as he comes in, he's like, just making jokes about the whole thing. Like, oh, I need an STI panel, blah, 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 this and that. And I asked him, you know, ID and insurance information. He's like, no insurance. It needs to be off the books. What do you mean it needs to be off the books? Like, who are you hiding from? Gets his stuff done, leaves, checks out. We have to collect payment. I ask him if he needs a receipt. He's like, no receipt. I don't need any proof. Who are you hiding this from? Granted, he did come out positive for something too, which I'm sure he's not going to go home and tell him because he doesn't want any proof, right? Absolutely fucking disgusting. Please use protection. Be celibate. Get some toys, okay? Because it's not safe out here right now. It's scary. It's scary what we're seeing in the clinics here. Because there's men like that who don't care about their own health and who think that, oh, I can just go pop into a clinic and get a shot and I'll be just fine. No. AIDS is a real fucking thing and it will kill you. So please be safe. You mean I can't tell you anything telling you that I tested positive for AIDS?
Hey, what you just say? Say that again for me.
I was saying that I just came from the doctor.
Yeah.
I tested positive for HIV, so you might want to go get checked out.
HIV, the fuck? What you, hell no, you mean, what? Stop playing with me. I ain't going, man, you better not ever play with me like that.
I took the results like 2 weeks ago, and the doctor's like just now getting back to me. I was just waiting until the results came back. I had already been seeing stuff, but I just didn't want to say nothing until I honestly knew what it really was. So yeah, just go get checked. Go to the hospital, go get checked, and tell your baby mama. You might want to tell your baby mama to go get checked too.
Man, hell no, you better not ever play. Stop fucking playing with me, boy. You better not gave me shit, boy. It's gonna go down, boy.
I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. This is real life. I'm not even trying to be funny or nothing. I'm really trying to let you know because I didn't have to tell you nothing.
Boy, if you gave me anything, your ass going to jail. I ain't gonna lie.
I just told you.
You tweaking now. Don't ever, man. Stop playing with me. Man, look, bro, I'm not one of them other shows. You just can't tell me anything. You better not ever, boy. What?
Which bro, you need to go get checked out. That's not telling you anything. That's trying to put you on for real. Go get checked out. They're like, what are we arguing for? There's nothing to argue about. I told you.
Man, hell no, man. This shit, man.
I'm not about to argue with you.
You knew you had that shit, bro. You gonna bring that shit to me, bro. You knew you had that shit, bro. You knew you had that shit, bro. That's some bogus ass shit for you to do, man. Why would you fuck my life up because your life fucked up?
What?
Why would you fuck my life up because your life fucked up?
I know. The test literally just came back. So what are you talking about?
Man.
The test came back.
Man, I can't believe this shit, man. So you finna really sit here and tell me that I got AIDS?
I'm not saying that you have it. I told you to go get tested out. I don't know.
Bro, what?
You need to go get tested out. I got it from, come on now. You know what I do. Before we even started talking, I already gave you a rundown about my work life. You know what I do. So it's like, you chose that. I told you, I already gave you a rundown. You was cool, so.
Man, your ass tweaking. Bye. Your ass tweaking.
Whatever.
That's the branch I was just talking about. That's the tree. He got a baby mama. He probably lived with his baby mama.
No, that ain't no tree. That's a forest. Because she told him what she did for a living.
Yeah.
That's more than a tree. That's
Hogwarts. You know how many trees around Hogwarts? In Harry Potter?
The dark forest.
Yes. Yeah, that's crazy.
But it just shows you how casual people are. Like, you got a baby mama that you're obviously with because she's telling you to tell your baby mama. You know she, chances are, sleep with men for money. She's sleeping with you unprotected, and you know what she do. You're nasty, first of all. And he's talking about you gave me that. No, you took it.
Yeah.
You took that willingly.
So I wonder if he was a customer. That's crazy. So you paid to get something.
Pay more than he knows. That's wild.
Yeah.
This dude done bit his nails down to the knuckle.
He was born like that.
He just,
he
was already nervous.
Them nails been like that for a good minute. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, and it's not like none of this stuff is funny, but it's just like, you gotta be smarter than that. You know what I mean? Like, anything goes. Like, you just not gonna strap up with nobody.
Some people are. Excuse me.
But you sleep with a prostitute? And I'm not saying that that's what it sounds like. She said, you know what I do for a living.
She's either, it could be multiple things. She could be OF model. She can be a P2. She can be a stripper.
What's all these acronyms? What's
So
an OF and a P2?
You can't say too many things on YouTube. You'll get demonetized.
Tell me my ear.
OnlyFans.
Oh,
OF.
you can't say that?
Sometimes YouTube is real finicky, so it don't let you, some stuff get flagged. So OnlyFans model, a P2, what you just said. A stripper.
Yeah.
So it's a multitude of things. You don't have to.
Nah, but from what she said, it sounds like she gets paid to have sex.
Yes, what I do for work. OnlyFans model, they get paid to have sex on camera. That's what OnlyFans. Well, OnlyFans wasn't created for that.
But that's what they do.
OnlyFans was like a subscription based thing, so you can have people, like a lot of people do business on there. They do classes and courses and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But somebody got a hold of it and started, it's like the corn industry went over there. Corn. You know, substitute the C for a P. But yeah, so it's like they took it over, and that's what it, so a lot of people get that, a lot of people are on OnlyFans still, and they do business stuff on there, but they get that stigma. You don't want to have that link in your bio, because as soon as somebody see that link, they automatically think it's for that stuff, sex work. Yeah, so she could be doing anything and get paid for it. Strippers, you get the VIP section, the VIP room in the back. What you think go down in there? some VIP, some VIP. That's it. That's what it is.
The thing that stuck out is what she said, you know what I do.
Yeah.
So he knows that there's a huge risk outside of the normal tree that you were talking about. You know what I mean? Like, outside of people casually sleeping around, there's more of a risk. So even then you don't strap up or protect yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's wild. Because that came up a couple times about people not thinking that somebody will want to be with them. I think that's really valid. But I heard something about AIDS a couple years ago that blew my mind. If you have AIDS and you're with somebody who have AIDS, there's different strains of AIDS or whatever. And so if two people who have AIDS, they might not have the same type of AIDS. So you can make your condition worse if you're having unprotected sex with somebody who already have AIDS, because it might be a different version of it, I guess. It blew my mind. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, there's more than one type. I'm serious. Look it up. Ask your friend chat.
Yeah, let me ask Jarvis real quick. Yes, there are different types of AIDS, and more accurately, different stages and types of HIV infections that can lead to AIDS. So AIDS is not categorized into types like diseases such as cancer. People with AIDS can experience different types of opportunistic infections or complications. So you can have a minor infection and then you sleep with somebody with AIDS and it turns into a major...
That's what the doctor was saying. If you mix two different strains of AIDS together, it may make you sicker. So even people with AIDS should be wearing protection every single time, because it's rare that two people will have the same stage, the same type. You know what I mean? It's crazy,
Yeah,
right?
that's-
It's too complicated. Like, you got to take a whole master's degree to understand the disease that you done let yourself get. That's crazy to me.
I wonder if in school they still have health class. Health class really turned me away from a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff.
And we almost opted y'all out of that.
Why?
Because there's certain things that you don't want other people teaching your kid. But we didn't, obviously.
Yeah, I'm glad I went through that class. I saw all those pictures. I saw
We showed y'all pictures.
No,
Remember?
but yeah,
Remember
no,
all
yeah,
Murphy's
Y'all showed us some crazy stuff. I was ready for that.
Like, y'all ready for these Nestle Crunch Bubs?
Yeah.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
But I think we also live in a society that normalizes the manipulation that you were talking about, where it's a distrust if you want to get tested with somebody that you're with, or, you know, our society also normalizes, you know, the whole have fun thing, and it's just like, and also devaluing life. You know what I mean? You think about the killings and, like, who values life anymore? Like, I value life differently now, and I want about 30, 40 more years as long as I'm healthy. Or it's just like, we gotta think about stuff, and we just, sometimes we operate on getting this cycle and it's fun and we want to do it. Man, y'all better slow down somewhere.
So there you go. What I take from this video, stay away from Houston. I ain't
Man,
flying.
you
I ain't.
tweaking.
I don't want to lay over in Houston. I don't want nothing to do with Houston. I'm not watching Houston Rockets games, Houston Texans. None of that. I don't want nothing to do with Houston, man. With that being said, thank y'all for watching this video, tuning in with me and my mom. Like the video, comment, subscribe. Let us know how y'all feel about this, how y'all would go about things if y'all were in these type of situations. And with that being said, peace.
Hey, Doc, can I get a drop? I'm like, nigga, no.